We often hear that laughter is the best medicine, but how often do we think about laughter in relation to our faith? It might seem like a simple, everyday thing, a laugh shared with a friend, a smile during a joyful moment. But laughter is a powerful expression of our connection to life, to others, and to God. Today, I want to reflect on the idea of laughter with God, and how joy and laughter are not only part of our human experience, but also a spiritual gift. Laughter is one of the most natural human responses. It lifts our spirits, reduces stress, and creates bonds between people. But laughter goes beyond the physical and emotional. It has a profound spiritual dimension. In the Bible, we see that God values joy and delights in His creation. In fact, we find laughter in some of the most unexpected places in Scripture. Consider the story of Sarah and Abraham. When God told them they would have a child in their old age, Sarah laughed. Her laughter wasn't just a response of disbelief, but also a reflection of how miraculous and impossible God's promise seemed. And yet, when Isaac was born, Sarah said, "God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me." Genesis 21 verse 6. What began as a laugh of surprise turned into a laugh of joy, showing that God brings us joy in the most unexpected ways, sometimes even turning our doubts into moments of delight. This story reminds us that God is not only present in our sorrow and struggles, but also in our joy and laughter. Laughter, when shared with God, becomes an expression of gratitude and trust, knowing that even when life is uncertain, God has a plan for joy. In difficult times, laughter may seem far away. Stress, worry, and fear can weigh us down, making joy seem out of reach. But it's in these moments that laughter becomes a profound act of faith. When we can laugh, even when things are tough, we show that we trust God's goodness and His plan for us. The book of Proverbs tells us that a cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Proverbs 17 verse 22. This isn't just a reminder to smile through the pain. It's a reminder that joy has healing power. When we laugh with God, we let go of our anxieties and open ourselves to the possibility of healing, hope, and renewal. Faith doesn't mean denying the challenges we face, but it does mean believing that God's joy is stronger than our struggles. Laughter becomes an act of trust, a way of saying, "I don't have all the answers, but I believe in the one who does." When we laugh with God, we acknowledge that even in life's darkest moments, there is still room for hope and joy. Laughter also plays an essential role in building community. Think about the moments when we laugh together with friends, family, or even strangers. In these moments, barriers fall away, and we connect on a deeper level. Laughter brings us together, and in those connections, we experience something sacred. God calls us to live in community, and laughter is one of the ways we experience the joy of that togetherness. In the New Testament, we are reminded that one of the fruits of the Spirit is joy. Galatians 5 verse 22. This joy is not just an individual feeling, but something that grows when we share life with others. In a way, when we laugh together, we reflect the joy of the Holy Spirit that binds us in love and unity. As we share joy with others, we mirror the joy that God has in His creation. Just as a parent delights in the laughter of their children, God delights when His people experience the fullness of life, joy, laughter, and connection. So when we laugh with others, we are not just sharing a happy moment. We are participating in a divine moment of unity and love. It's important to remember that God is not a distant, serious figure who is uninterested in our happiness. On the contrary, God delights in our joy, and He invites us to find moments of laughter in our walk of faith. Jesus Himself used humor and parables to teach lessons, showing us that joy is intertwined with wisdom. In Ecclesiastes we read, "There is a time to weep and a time to laugh." Ecclesiastes 3 verse 4. Faith is not about constant solemnity. It is about embracing the fullness of life's experiences. There is a place for reverence and reflection, but there is also a time for laughter and celebration. God created us with the ability to laugh because He wants us to experience the joy that comes from Him. When we allow ourselves to laugh, we're also allowing ourselves to live fully. Laughter is a gift from God that allows us to lighten the load of life's burdens and to experience a deeper connection with Him. By laughing, we celebrate the goodness of God and the beauty of life, even with its imperfections. In conclusion, laughter is more than a fleeting emotion. It is a profound expression of our connection with God. Whether in moments of joy, surprise, or even in the face of adversity, laughter can be a way of worshiping God and acknowledging His presence in all aspects of life. So, let us not be afraid to laugh with God. Let us embrace the joy that He has placed in our hearts and share that joy with others. Laughter is a form of gratitude, a way of saying, "Thank you, God," for the gift of life and the beauty of joy. When we laugh with God, we are participating in the divine mystery of joy that transcends our circumstances. May we continue to find moments of laughter in our faith journey, trusting that in every laugh, God is with us, delighting in our joy. Laughter is one of the simplest, most universal forms of human expression. It transcends language, culture, and circumstance, bringing lightness to moments of happiness and even easing the heaviness of sorrow. While laughter is often considered a natural and emotional reaction, it can also be viewed as a spiritual experience, a form of connection with God. In many ways, laughter with God is an expression of joy, gratitude, and faith. Laughter, while often associated with humor, serves as a powerful emotional release that has deep spiritual implications. It can be seen as an affirmation of life's goodness, a recognition that, despite challenges and suffering, there is reason to celebrate. Many religious traditions recognize the role of joy and laughter in spiritual life. The Bible, for example, contains numerous references to laughter and joy as part of God's blessings. One of the most famous biblical examples of laughter can be found in the story of Sarah and Abraham. When God promised Abraham and Sarah that they would have a child in their old age, Sarah's first reaction was to laugh. She laughed out of disbelief, perhaps thinking the promise too extraordinary to be true. Yet, when their son was born, they named him Isaac, which means he laughs. Sarah later declared, "God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me." Genesis 21, verse 6. Here, laughter becomes a symbol of God's surprising grace and the unexpected joy that can come from faith. What began as laughter of doubt transformed into laughter of joy, demonstrating that God is present not only in our serious moments, but also in our joyful and playful ones. In this story, laughter is a response to the impossible becoming possible, a theme that resonates with the nature of faith itself. Faith invites us to believe in things beyond our understanding and trust in a divine plan that often surprises us. Laughter, then, is not just a reaction to humor. It is an expression of wonder, gratitude, and joy in the presence of God's works. In times of hardship, laughter may seem out of place or even inappropriate. Yet, it is in these difficult moments that laughter can become an act of profound trust in God. To laugh in the face of adversity is to acknowledge that, despite the challenges we face, we believe in the goodness of life and the presence of divine grace. The book of Proverbs offers a reminder of the healing power of joy, stating, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Proverbs 17, verse 22. This proverb highlights the idea that laughter and joy are more than just emotional responses. They have tangible benefits for our physical and spiritual well-being. Laughter has the power to heal, to lift our spirits, and to remind us of the beauty of life, even in the midst of pain. When we laugh with God, we are choosing to trust in His plan, even when we don't fully understand it. In a world filled with uncertainty, stress, and suffering, laughter becomes a form of surrender. By laughing, we acknowledge that not everything is within our control. and we find peace in the knowledge that God is guiding us through life's ups and downs. This kind of laughter is not escapism, but a way of embracing the joy that faith offers, knowing that God's love is greater than any trial we may face. Laughter also plays a crucial role in building community and deepening our connections with others. In moments of shared laughter, barriers fall away, and we experience a sense of unity. This is particularly true within faith communities, where joy is celebrated as a reflection of divine love. Religious gatherings, festivals, and celebrations are often filled with joy and laughter, whether through shared meals, music, or storytelling. These moments of communal joy mirror the early Christian communities described in the New Testament, where believers gathered to share life together, supporting one another through both trials and triumphs. The Apostle Paul encourages Christians to rejoice with those who rejoice, Romans 12 verse 15, emphasizing that joy is meant to be shared and celebrated together. In many ways, laughter is a form of worship. It expresses our gratitude for the blessings we receive, and it acknowledges the goodness of God's creation. Just as prayer and song are ways of communicating with God, laughter, too, is a way of celebrating the divine presence in our lives. When we laugh with others, we are participating in the joy that God has for His people, reflecting the unity and love that are at the heart of faith. Laughter also plays an important role in spiritual and emotional healing. Just as Sarah's laughter was transformed from disbelief to joy, laughter can help us navigate life's most challenging moments. It reminds us that, no matter how dark the situation, there is always hope and the possibility of renewal. Many people have experienced laughter as a way of coping with grief or pain. In these moments, laughter does not erase the suffering but provides a release, helping to soften the sharp edges of sorrow. Psychologists often refer to laughter as a natural stress reliever, and studies have shown that laughter can reduce anxiety, improve mood, and even boost the immune system. But beyond these physiological effects, laughter has spiritual power. It connects us to the deeper truth that, in God, there is always hope for redemption and transformation. In difficult times, laughter becomes an expression of faith, a declaration that, no matter how heavy the burdens we carry, we believe in a God who can turn mourning into joy. As the psalmist writes, "Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning," Psalm 30, verse 5. Laughter, like faith, is an affirmation that better days are ahead and that God's love is always present, even in our darkest hours. Ultimately, when we laugh with God, we are reflecting the joy that is found in the very nature of God. God is not only a God of justice, mercy, and holiness, He is also a God of joy. The Bible frequently speaks of the joy that comes from knowing God. Psalm 16 verse 11 says, "In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." This verse reminds us that God delights in our joy, and that laughter and happiness are part of what it means to live fully in His presence. The joy we experience in moments of laughter is a glimpse of the eternal joy that God promises to those who trust in Him. It is a foretaste of the kingdom of heaven, where sorrow and suffering will be no more, and where joy will be complete. In this sense, laughter with God is a celebration of His goodness and a reflection of the ultimate joy we are destined for. Laughter is more than just a fleeting moment of happiness. It is a profound expression of our relationship with God. It is a way of embracing the joy that faith brings, even in the midst of life's challenges. Laughter with God is an act of trust, a way of acknowledging that, no matter what we face, God's love and grace are greater. It connects us to others, building community and deepening our spiritual bonds. And it serves as a reminder that God delights in our joy, inviting us to live fully in the light of His love. As we journey through life, may we continue to find moments of laughter with God, trusting in His plan and celebrating the joy that comes from walking with Him. Laughter is often viewed as a simple, spontaneous reaction to humor or joy. It comes naturally, often without thought, and for most people it is an ordinary part of daily life. But beneath its surface, laughter holds profound meaning and importance. It is far more than a brief moment of happiness. It is a powerful emotional, social, and even spiritual force that shapes our lives in subtle but significant ways. Laughter can heal, connect, and transform us, offering insights into how we relate to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. One of the most significant ways laughter demonstrates its depth is through its healing power. Research has long shown that laughter has positive effects on both mental and physical health. When we laugh, our bodies release endorphins, the feel-good hormones that reduce stress and promote a sense of well-being. Laughter also decreases levels of cortisol, the hormone associated with stress, and can even improve immune function, lower blood pressure, and relax muscles. In this way, laughter is more than just an emotional response to a joke or a happy moment. It is a natural form of medicine, a way for the body to restore balance and promote healing. Consider the therapeutic role of laughter in times of illness or hardship. Laughter therapy, also known as humor therapy, has been used in hospitals and clinical settings to help patients cope with pain, anxiety, and depression. The famous physician Norman Cousins, who documented his recovery from a severe illness in his book Anatomy of an Illness, credited his improvement largely to the power of laughter. Cousins believed that watching comedy films and engaging in laughter helped reduce his pain and accelerate his healing process. His experience highlighted the profound effect that laughter can have on the body's ability to heal, underscoring the idea that laughter is more than a fleeting pleasure. It is a vital resource for physical and emotional health. Beyond its individual health benefits, laughter plays a vital role in building and maintaining relationships. Laughter brings people together, fostering a sense of connection and understanding. Shared laughter can break down social barriers, diffuse tension, and create a sense of unity, even among strangers. It serves as a form of nonverbal communication that transcends language and cultural differences, making it one of the most universal forms of expression. In relationships, laughter can strengthen bonds by creating positive, shared experiences. When people laugh together, they build trust, empathy, and a sense of closeness. In romantic relationships, friendships, and family dynamics, laughter is often a sign of intimacy. It reveals vulnerability, as we let down our guard and share a moment of unfiltered joy with someone else. Couples who laugh together, for example, are often better able to navigate conflicts and maintain a sense of connection during challenging times. In this way, laughter is not just a fleeting response to a funny moment. It is a foundational element of healthy, enduring relationships. Furthermore, laughter has the unique ability to bridge gaps between people. In moments of shared laughter, differences in age, background, or status become less significant. Laughter breaks down hierarchies and fosters equality, as it reminds us of our shared humanity. In group settings, whether among friends or within professional teams, laughter creates a sense of camaraderie and cooperation. It can even enhance group performance by reducing stress and promoting creative thinking. Through these effects, laughter demonstrates its power to go beyond the immediate moment, leaving lasting impacts on the dynamics of human relationships and social interactions. Laughter also plays a crucial role in fostering emotional resilience. Life is full of difficulties, from everyday stressors to profound personal losses, and laughter offers a way to cope with these challenges. While it may seem contradictory, laughter is often present in some of the darkest moments of life. People who can laugh in the face of adversity are often better equipped to handle stress, disappointment, and grief. Laughter does not erase pain, but it can provide a temporary reprieve, allowing people to regain perspective and find strength to move forward. In fact, humor is a well-documented coping mechanism. Psychologists have found that individuals who use humor to reframe difficult situations are generally more resilient and experience lower levels of anxiety and depression. Laughter provides emotional distance from a problem, making it feel less overwhelming. By laughing at the absurdity or irony of a situation, people can diffuse the emotional intensity of their challenges and approach them with a clearer, more optimistic mindset. This aspect of laughter reminds us that it is not simply a reaction to joy, but a tool for navigating life's hardships. It is a reminder of the human capacity for optimism, for seeing light even in darkness. Laughter helps us endure the difficult moments and emerge from them with a renewed sense of hope and possibility. Laughter also has a spiritual dimension that goes beyond its physical, emotional, and social effects. In many religious and philosophical traditions, laughter is seen as a reflection of a deeper truth about life and the universe. It represents the joy and wonder that come from recognizing the beauty and mystery of existence. In the Christian tradition, for instance, laughter is often associated with the joy that comes from faith and trust in God. The Bible contains stories where laughter emerges as a response to God's unexpected grace, such as the story of Sarah and Abraham. In this context, laughter is an expression of awe, of realizing that life holds surprises beyond human understanding. It is a form of surrender to the divine plan, an acknowledgement that, even in life's uncertainties, there is reason to be joyful. Similarly, in Buddhist and Hindu traditions, laughter is often linked to the recognition of life's impermanence and the playful nature of existence. In some Eastern philosophies, laughter serves as a reminder not to take life too seriously, as doing so can lead to suffering. By laughing at the paradoxes and contradictions of life, individuals can cultivate detachment and inner peace. In these spiritual contexts, laughter is not just a fleeting emotion, but a celebration of life's deeper meaning. It connects individuals to something larger than themselves and serves as a reminder of the sacredness of joy. Laughter is far more than a brief, transient response to humor or happiness. It holds profound power in our lives, shaping our health, relationships, resilience, and spirituality. Laughter heals the body, strengthens social bonds, and helps us cope with life's hardships. It allows us to connect with others on a deep level and serves as a reminder of the beauty and mystery of existence. Whether shared in moments of lighthearted joy or used to navigate difficult times, laughter is a profound gift that enriches our lives in ways that extend far beyond the momentary spark of happiness it brings. Ultimately, laughter is a reflection of our capacity for joy, hope, and connection, and it reminds us that even in life's most challenging moments, there is always room for laughter.